that is just the beginning of what we are going to be doing this year. Try and get rid of some of this cardboard and stuff from Christmas. A bit of Benny round the eye. Absolutely stunning. I'm doing some detective work and seeing if we can find the owner of this and make him an offer he can't refuse. There's 2 locations at that polytunnel. Both of them I'm interested in. Both completely different sites. I want to consolidate everything into one. I am on a mission to win. Hello, welcome back to My Boys Koi. So, we've got a lot of work to do before more fish arrive in January, February, March, April, May, June, right up to fill us right up until September when we do it all again the next year, which is crazy because that seems like I've just rolled off the whole year, but there's a lot of work to be done here. There's a lot of plans moving forward for 2026. The business got really good, we've grown really well, new staff members, offers, everything seems to be a bit manic, but it is really positive. This pond needs sorting out. I mentioned this in not last week's video, which was the Christmas video, where, by the way, I am not dying. If you thought I was dying, it was just a little bit of an emotional message to Mikey. But no, as far as I know, I'm good. I'm not dying. But no, there's a lot of jobs here need doing, so we're going to be cracking on with them and getting everything sorted. Now, it's only 6 o'clock at night here, but it looks like it's like midnight. I can't wait for that to go as well. I can't wait until we got them lighter nights coming back and the warmer weather. We are just really about to start hitting proper winter, I think, where it's going to start getting really cold. Anyway, the show must go on. We've got to get it done. So right now, I'm just doing a bit of painting, actually. So I've just been working on getting a bit of painting done, because I thought, what can I get done? Dark, you know, it's a bit cold, not really much I can do, but I thought I'm going to get a bit of painting done because I can do that nice and easy. So I'm doing this shed and that shed. But the bigger jobs that are coming is getting these ponds ready, so that as soon as the warmer weather does come, maybe a couple of months away, they're ready to get fish in them. Fiberglassing needs to be done. I spoke to the lad who's doing that for me, so hopefully that'll be done very, very soon. Product UK, our new website as well, that's launched and that's done really well for the first bit. I can't wait for that to kick off as properly as well, and for the season to get on us and we can really get going with that. Whew. But that is just the beginning of what we are going to be doing this year. On the list of jobs to do today is to get this pond cleaned down and ready. Now, we've got about 2 weeks before the new fish arrive, but this pond's empty, so why not? I'm going to drain it down, scrub it all out, clean the filter, and then I'm going to leave it to dry and just go completely dry, to be honest, which will kill off any good bacteria in there. But there's no fish in there anyway, and there's no heater in there at the moment, so it's really cold, so the good bacteria is probably gone. So anyway, I'm going to turn the ball valve now, crack this, drain this down, get one job ticked off my list to do before the 15th of January on our next import day. Something else I'm going to do with this pond while it's drained down, because it's very rarely any of the ponds are drained down to the point there's nothing in them. I'm going to silicone these corners up here. It's something I wanted to do originally, didn't end up doing it because of time. I think I've done a little bit of silicone in the bottom corner or whatever, but I need to do the full thing. So I'm going to jet wash it all out, clean it all out properly, and silicone all the corners, which I think that'll be a nice little addition to getting that pond sorted. It's a really good pond, this. I love the window, I love it for quarantine. Obviously this time of year it's very, very cold, so not ideal in that situation, but we'll put the heater on and we'll just pay the electricity bill. That's just how it has to be, isn't it? This is another pond that's got nothing going on in it. I've got another one on the end as well, so this is going to get completely drained down and cleaned out as well. Yeah, so there's a lot of cleaning going on at the minute, but I suppose the time of year all we can do is maintenance and clean, so why not get it done while we can? So today, Sunday, before the auction tonight, look, I haven't done yet, is just maintenance and cleaning, and to be honest, I'm quite enjoying it. This path, I've needed a good brush for weeks, and I've been just sort of like, you know, pushing it to one side. I'm giving it a good scrub now, so yeah, nothing too exciting at this moment in time, but getting them jobs done that I really like to be done, and I quite enjoy doing them when I finally drag myself into doing it. I'm not the first out of bed, I'm not the first one doing it in the morning, but when I do get round to it, it does make me happy. Them like tedious little jobs. Also, finished painting this round the door. Now all we've got to do now is do this top piece across here. Again, one of them silly little jobs that's been put off. There's a bit of wood that needs to go on inside as well. Another silly little job that's been getting put off, and I don't really know why, to be honest, because, well, I do know why, because there's always something else to do, but these jobs need to get prioritised, because by March I want all this to be clean, tidy and sorted. The bad weather, I've been like saying this for weeks now, but it is going to come on us, and one day I'm going to come out here, it's just going to be ice and snow and you're not going to be able to do nothing. So I'm thinking, while I can, might as well get a bit done. So bit of painting, sorting the paths out, wood, cladding and everything else I can get done. I'm going to just crack on over the next, hopefully, couple of weeks. Hopefully that bad weather doesn't come, and get it all sorted. But even cutting some of these trees back up here, it could all do with just getting done now. Got me burner bin going and my cupboard tea. Look how dirty that cupboard is, bad that, innit? Try and get rid of some of this cardboard and stuff from Christmas. All this metal needs to get sorted soon. We need to build a shed, get a frame built so we can get rid of all that metal, because I'm not going to get rid of it. Loads of it, them top bits are the worst bits underneath. It's really good stuff. So yeah, might build a shed somewhere, don't know where though. Just got this beautiful Maruhide Showa out, so have a little look. I'm thinking I'm going to do a raffle with this on our Sunday Night Live raffles on YouTube. But look at that, beautiful fish. A bit of Benny round the eye, absolutely stunning. Sumi quality is amazing, lots of underlying, really deep sumi. Benny's really good too, lovely. So currently in the koi shack, what's known as the koi shack. Just come out here so you can hear me. And to be honest, it's probably one of the best things we've ever done. It's so usable. The lights, the floor, everything just makes life so much easier, considering where we started on mud and stone and no lights properly, and it was really hard. And I want to make it bigger. I want to just keep extending it. So I'm going to bring it out over the front here to include this pond in it, I think. But this pond's going to be more like a greenhouse with the plastic sheeting that we use up there. Then all this area here will be undercover with the nexus for that pond. And then I feel like long term though, I want this building. I don't want polytunnels. I want this building 50 times the size. I think that's when I'm thinking I'll have polytunnels, I'll have outdoor ponds to get the colours up and stuff like that. But for quarantine and growing fish on, it really is like working perfect. I wish I would have done this 2 years ago, to be honest. Look at this, guys. So this is 2 minutes away from my house, walking distance. I come and seen these about a year or so ago and asked them what they're doing with that polytunnel and the space. Now they use the field for sheep in the winter and the tents in the summer. But that's polytunnel. They told me they were ripping it down a year ago and it's still there. I've just come to find someone, but there's no one ever yet. It's always quite dormant. There's obviously life here. There's tractors, there's sheep, there's animals, there's tents loads of times, there's a pub on here, but there's just never really people around. So I'm doing some detective work and seeing if we can find the owner of this and see if we can make him an offer he can't refuse. I will give you updates in the future if it happens. So I've been going on for a while that I've got big plans, loads happening, loads I want to do. But I'm getting a bit frustrated with some of the stuff that I'm trying to do. Like, I need land, I need space, but I need it to be close to home. A subscriber, customer, very nice person, he offered me some land in Liverpool in Kirby area, but it's no good to me. I need to be within minutes of it to be able to deal with stuff if stuff arises. So I need this to be very local to me. Now the problem is around here, a lot of these farms and stuff, they've been owned for a long time, they're generational, they're passed down, they're not selling them, they're not renting them, they're not doing nothing with them. We also can't go and buy £1 million farm because we haven't got it, we can't mortgage it, so that's its own issue. But there's stuff like that that's just left abandoned that I really need it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need it. I will pay good money to have that, to be able to grow. So it's quite frustrating. And then also I need someone I need like a labourer, hard working person to just work a couple of days a week. I get the odd bit of help and I get the odd day's work here and there, but I need someone who's just does 2, 3, 4, whatever, a week's work, doesn't matter. I need someone who's there at least a couple of days a week just working. building, cleaning, moving stuff, digging holes, filling stone, whatever, at least for the time being. As you can see, I've got plans to move up and hopefully get something big like that. So if I can get someone who's hard working, that type of mindset, then I can grow, I can grow. So I'm in this constant thing, and I think Christmas sort of sparked this. I haven't been doing a lot over Christmas, and it's frustrating me that the world stopped, and I'm sending emails, no one's replying, and I'm trying to do stuff and nothing's happening. And I get you're meant to chill, I've tried chilling, but it doesn't agree with me. I've been sleeping more and I've been eating more, doing less. So it's not my mindset, it doesn't help me, it makes me feel like crap. So instead, I'm pushing forward and I'm going to get something sorted. There's 2 locations, there's that polytunnel and there's a big old, the Royal British Legion in Corwin. Both of them I'm interested in, both completely different sites. One's an indoor old building, one's an outdoor field with a polytunnel, but either would suffice. Next on the list is some shop maintenance, water changes, filter cleans, whatever. I do this every week. I do, because everything's quite stocked in here, I do at least 20% water change on every single pond. The fish tank, you can see there, I've just dropped that for probably 30% of the tank's been dropped. So I do a decent water change on the shop. I do less at home. I don't have to at home. I'm there every day. Well, I come here every day, but I'm not here all day. So yeah, I like to do a decent water change in the shop. I just wanted to say as well, and when I'm talking about the land and stuff, I'm not moaning. I might come across like I'm moaning, but I am really happy with where we got to, and I'm really happy with where we're at now. But I'm never truly satisfied, if I'm totally honest. I always want more. Even the office we've got, I was made up when we got that office. Now I want a bigger office. But one thing I do want to do, I want to consolidate everything into one. So right now we've got an office. We're looking to get the office facing us, so we've got more room, because PP UK is going to need a lot of space. So that's damp on that ceiling. The shop doesn't really need to be bigger, but I'd like to put it all in one place. So if I can get a bigger place and I can put the office and the shop and potentially the new office and some of the ponds at home in one place, I'd like to do that. So that is on the cards for 2026, to have one bigger location, which is going to work more as a farm rather than a retail shop. To be honest, I'm not really a massive fan of the whole retail model. You see some of these bigger shops, and they constantly seem to be on the verge of bust and dodgy times, and we keep our prices low, and I like to do that. So I don't think we're going to be open 7 days a week, but we might get to a point where we are open 2 days a week and within a bigger facility, and it all sort of we lock in as one. Yeah, I don't want to come across as negative, because I'm not negative, because I love what we've achieved and I'm really happy with what we've achieved. But 2026, I do want to be a lot better. I want to keep springing forward, and when I look back and where we got to so far, so much more to achieve and so far to go. So yeah, I don't want to seem negative, but I am on a mission to win.